Hey guys, Patrick Wind here, and welcome to this training model in which I'm going to show you how you can actually choose the final versions, the final editions of your creatives in order to select them for your ads. So this is a very practical model, and I'm very thankful to my friend and colleague Angel from Rockets, who has provided me with this creative material that I could share with you now. And Angel basically sells those wonderful bracelets for Rockets, okay, that's his company, and he provided me with all of this material, and I will walk you now through a very practical process on how I would actually decide on the final versions, the final editions of the creative material that he presented me in order to run successful ads with them. Okay, so this is a very practical model, and I hope you enjoy this one as much as I do. So what do we have? On the one hand, we have his product shots, normal with white background, and also for sales. The first thing that I would already recommend him is to create these materials also with an animated background as a GIF, and with some frames in the back, and also with gray background, with yellow background, whatever, okay, so that it sticks out more of the crowd, okay, so of the jungle when it comes to Facebook ads. But we don't have the material right now, so let's just walk through everything we have. We have these nice lifestyle pictures, which I really enjoy, which I really like. All of them taken in Barcelona. Nice, very nice. Okay, that's some material that we have. Then we also have these lifestyle pictures already cropped into one-on-one. Also very nice, also very good material. We have them with the sales logo also on it, so we can use them for the summer sales. Okay, summer sales minus 40%, so on and so forth. And the last thing that we have on material is for Instagram stories. Here it's actually very easy to create, so just images put into a little tool that helps you to create those collections, and adding the swipe up button, and we will provide you with a full list of all those video and image editing tools in another chapter. But it is of course very easy and straightforward to create. Okay, one last little hint, one last little hack that I would like to share with you is how you can create creative material for Instagram story, for example, using those GIFs. Like here, the motorcycle rider. Like, how could you add a GIF like that to your Instagram material, where it's actually very easy. You just upload the material that you have, a video or a photo, on Instagram as an organic post. Well, not a post, as an organic story. You uploaded it as a story, just if you would do it on your own in your private life, and then you can of course edit everything. If you post a story on Instagram, you can easily add a GIF like that, okay? And then what you do is you save it to your phone, and then from your phone you send it to your computer, or you already upload it to Business Manager directly from your phone, and then you can of course use this creative material in your ads as well. Okay, that's just a little hack that I also wanted to share with you. And now let's jump into the selection of how I would decide on which kind of product shot, which kind of lifestyle picture I would actually use for his final ads. Okay, now let's jump right into it. So the first thing I always do is I would take a deeper look at all the material that he has provided for us. Okay, so just to get an overview of what we actually have before we decide on a specific one. Okay, good. I think I've seen everything. Typical and very, very common recommendation I would like to share with you now is I would always prefer this kind of imagery over this one, okay? And because the big difference between this image and that image is that here you see the product very clearly, strong focus, and what I always recommend, that at least 20% of the pixels, or at least the pixel area, okay? So 20% of the area of the image should be the product, because if not, it's gonna be super small. It's smaller than a thumbnail. If people see like this one, here the bracelet, it's gonna be smaller than a thumbnail when people see it on their phone, on Instagram or Facebook. So this will definitely not work. Moreover, here it's very confusing because no one would actually know if you sell sunglasses, if you sell chains, if you sell t-shirts, if you sell belts, if you sell rings, you know, it's very confusing. It's a typical case which I would not recommend. I would rather recommend imagery like this one. We have a strong focus on the bracelet. Moreover, what I really like about this image and that image, for example, is that it also resonates very well with their target audience. Their target audiences are men between 20 and 40 years who like tattoos and who like rock music, okay? Well, I actually think that this is an imagery that resonates very well with this audience, and it resonates definitely better than this image for the male audience, okay? So in this case, it makes a lot of sense to separate between men and women, okay? And show to men that like tattoos and like rock music, show them this specific creative, and then we can talk about the second audience, which is female, okay? For females, we have different kind of material, okay? Here, I would probably try to crop the image to come up with some, that's actually beautiful, okay? I would either crop it a little bit more to see the, to still maintain the skin, because that's always very, very important in advertisement, but to have a stronger focus on the bracelet. So let's see, that's probably too much, but that's an image that I would like to use in the ads, because it gives us some play around with the product, okay? Here we could also probably, when we crop it nicely, we could probably do something with that one, okay? As you see, it's that's also not that bad. Okay, so these are considerations that I would have when I would choose for the actual final version, okay? Then, when it comes to the one-on-one images that we already have cropped, even with the sales copy on it, nice. We see that's one of the images that I would have also chosen because it resonates with the audience, it has a focus on the product. This one, for example, I would not recommend because the product goes under, like, do we sell watches? Also, the quality of this one is not as high as here, for example. Okay. That is an interesting idea. This one we could show to male and female, okay? That is definitely worth an A/B test. I would include this kind of imagery because we can show it to broader audiences, but I would still think that it could be and that it's less relevant for men to show them this creative than this one. If we're going into the rocker audience, this one's gonna be definitely more relevant than this one, but it's still worth a try, okay? That's it here. And the last part is about the stories. Here, let's go into the normal format. Here we have some nice options. This one is, of course, a cool idea for Instagram stories for female, and I would, of course, not show that to men. I mean, you could give it a try if sex sells, but I would think that a man wouldn't want to wear a bracelet that is mainly worn by women, okay? But we have some nice elements here. We added the logo in the Instagram story, we added some creative element in the back. We still have a focus on the bracelet. We're showing enough skin and we're also animating people to swipe up with this animation here. So that's something that I really like. Okay, what else do we have? Same option for man, but I'm not a huge fan of some statements like I can't in the background, so I will probably use rather this kind of imagery for the male audience, which I actually like, so that's good. So I think I have my clear winners, to be honest. I would go with this image and with this one for female and this one for men. Okay, so guys, these were some general thoughts that I would like to share with you when it comes to how you can actually select the optimal video for stories or image for a single image ad, for example these ones. Okay, and now in the next place we could definitely create slideshows out of those nice lifestyle images. That one's actually a good one. I like this one actually, to be honest. We could take this image and that image and that image and that image and create a slideshow out of it. So let's call this one slideshow. And here we could probably take like all of those that somehow go align. Why did this not work? So all of those. And we could create a nice looking video out of them. Okay, just within Facebook. We don't need any external tools, and it will actually look nice. We could use like half a second or 1 second. We could put some music in the background or not, but this will actually look very nice in the mobile news feed from desktop, from the mobile news from Facebook or Instagram. And this will be the next step after choosing the right creative, would be actually to create some slideshows out of it. So let's do that in the next video, and I'm very much looking forward to see you there. Thank you very much. Goodbye.